My dear brothers and sisters in Dhamma, why does the mind keep running back to lust, anger, greed, and nonsense? Have you ever truly watched your own mind? Or do you just follow the river of thoughts, never questioning where it leads? This is the real question. We can talk about enlightenment, meditation, and letting go for lifetimes. But let's be honest, what do people really want to know? Why can't I stop thinking these thoughts? The answer is simple. Your mind is like a hungry ghost, the mind that always wants more. In Buddhist teachings, hungry ghosts have enormous bellies, but tiny mouths. They eat and eat, yet are never satisfied. Now look at your mind. Aren't we the same? We chase pleasure, but it's never enough. We get angry, but it never solves anything. We crave, we cling, we desire, but does it ever bring true peace? This is how dirty thoughts trap us. They promise happiness, but deliver suffering. A man once asked a wise monk, "Why is it so hard to let go of desire?" The monk smiled and handed him a cup of salt. "Taste it," he said. The man licked the salt and grimaced. "It's too bitter." The monk then walked to a large, clear lake and poured the same salt into the water. He stirred it and said, "Now drink." The man scooped up the water and sipped it. "It's fresh." The monk nodded. Desire is like salt. In a small mind, it poisons everything, but in a vast, peaceful mind, it disappears. The poison in the water. Let me ask you something. If I give you a fresh, clean glass of water, would you drink it? Of course! But what if I take a handful of cow dung, mix it in and say, "Here, have a sip"? Would you drink it? No way. Yet, when dirty thoughts arise, what do? We drink them, again and again, like fools, like a thirsty man drinking from a dirty river, hoping it will quench his thirst, but instead of quenching, it poisons. The roots of dirty thoughts. Where do these thoughts come from? The Buddha taught that impure thoughts arise from three great poisons. Lobha, greed, a mind that always hungers, always desires, never satisfied, like a fire that never stops burning. Dosa, hatred, a mind that clings to resentment, anger, and jealousy. It twists even beauty into ugliness, even kindness into cruelty. Moha, ignorance, a mind that does not see the truth, like a blind man walking toward a cliff, thinking he is safe. When these three poisons mix, what happens? The mind becomes like a muddy pond. It cannot reflect the truth. And what grows in a muddy pond? Filth, dirty thoughts. The monkey and the glue pot. There's an old story from the forest monks of Thailand. A hunter wanted to catch a monkey, so he put a pot in the jungle and covered the inside with sticky glue. Then he dropped a few peanuts inside. The monkey reaches in, grabs the peanuts, and gets stuck. Now the monkey isn't actually trapped. All he has to do is let go. But does he let go? No, he screams, he struggles, but he won't release the peanuts. That's how Mara catches you. Your dirty thoughts are the peanuts. Your attachment is the glue. And freedom? It's just one thing, letting go. The trick of impermanence. Let's say you have a lustful thought or an angry, vengeful thought. What happens if you don't feed it? Does it stay forever? No, it vanishes like a wave on the ocean, like smoke in the wind. But the moment you believe, "This is my thought," you hold on, you make it solid, you turn a passing cloud into a permanent storm. That's why you suffer. The burning coal. Imagine a man holding a burning coal in his hand. Will he not get burned? Will he not suffer? Then why does he not drop it? Because he thinks it gives him warmth. A man who clings to dirty thoughts does not realize he is burning himself. He believes he is enjoying it. But is it harmless? A single spark can burn down a whole forest. A single drop of poison can ruin a whole pot of water. Your thoughts work the same way. What you entertain today becomes your habit tomorrow. Your habit tomorrow becomes your character, and your character determines your entire life. How to cleanse the mind. The Buddha taught, just as a dirty cloth must be washed again and again, so too the mind must be cleansed again and again. If you want to remove dirty thoughts, you must do two things. Understand the nature of thought. Thought is just a visitor. It is not you. If you do not welcome it, it will leave. But if you feed it, it will stay. Replace unwholesome thoughts with wholesome ones. A dirty glass of water becomes clean when you keep pouring pure water into it. In the same way, if you fill your mind with loving kindness, wisdom, and mindfulness, the dirty thoughts will be washed away. The open sky of the mind. Your mind is like the sky. Sometimes dark clouds come, stormy, full of thunder. But does the sky cling to the clouds? No. The clouds pass, the sky remains. You too are the sky, not the thoughts that pass through it. The path to true freedom. The one who clings to dirty thoughts is like a man who refuses to bathe, even though the river is right in front of him. Complains of the smell, but does not wash himself. Do not be that man. The Buddha has shown the way. Practice mindfulness. Watch your thoughts, just observe. Practice meditation. When the mind is still, the water becomes clear. Practice morality, sadhya. A clean bottle holds sweet perfume. Practice loving kindness, metta. A heart full of love has no space for impurity. Real freedom. Freedom does not come from fighting dirty thoughts. It comes from understanding they are not you. Just passing clouds, just monkeys grabbing peanuts, just burning coals you no longer need to hold. Let go. Be free. May you all walk this path with wisdom. May you all cleanse your hearts with truth. May you all be free. Sadhu, 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 sabbe satta sukhitata bhavantu. May all beings be happy and at peace.